Hope the Cannoneer gets to do some work tonight, too. Here's the run-up, and McKeegan's kick. He booms it down to about the 10-yard line. It was taken there by Tony Pullen. He goes to the right and is dumped just outside the 20 at about the 22. And nice lad. He's a 190-pound junior. He's 6'4", so both teams with a good-size quarterback working for them here tonight. Bracey is back, and he's going to hang it out. He's being chased, and he's dumped back at the 5-yard line. Great downfield coverage for him.
I think they spot it there at the 6. I'd call it 14.
Yeah, okay.
We'll call it 14.
It's a whole bunch needed anyway. And here's a pitch back and a sweep to the near side. And it's turned upfield, and I tell you, there was an ankle grab on the part of Curtis Bailey. Or Effingham. What about him?
Boy, lost the front.
That's yeah. And Bracey is back. He pitches on the option, and it's a big launch once again. The Maroons are through. And the tackle made by Bolin, I believe. Effingham will be kicking it out of their own end zone. Line of scrimmage is back at about the 7-yard line. So the Maroons going to get some pretty good field position here. The punt is a good one. Jim Pat Odell has it, and the Maroons are not going to get good field position. The ball is fumbled and finally recovered by the Maroons at the 45. And Robinson still gets pretty good position at the 45. Hartrick fakes to the first man through. He's got Odell open, but overthrows him. Down at the 20-yard line, Jim Pat about 3 yards short of the foot. They hung it all out, and Jim Pat just couldn't quite get there. So it's 2nd and 10.
Well, both teams have opened with a pass. One got it off, one didn't.
Yeah. Effingham tried to open with a pass. Lost about 15 yards with their quarterback being sacked. Hart's put a bunch of people up near the line of scrimmage. Robinson now set offensively. And it's a fake to Baxter. Another pass down over the middle. It's caught. A first down play for the Maroons. It was just like Robinson with some respect for the Effingham defensive front.
Nice
going
hands.
To the air. Perhaps
Nice
just trying to loosen up a little early.
Nice hands out of Stone.
And the ball.
Slant in to Stone. A nice pass.
Harts load up a bunch of guys near that line of scrimmage, don't they? Hartridge has got the signal. Got the offense set. Here's the snap. And it's a give to the second man on the cross buck. It'll be Odell this time. Robinson facing a 3rd and 4. Got double wideouts this trip with Calvin Fox to the left and Stone to the near side. They're both looking over at the coaches here. They're going to pick up the play as it's signaled into Hartridge. All the kids can do that. Well, not all of them can. The wideouts certainly can, though. Now Baxter comes up, sets as a tight end on the right side, and in motion to the near side goes Odell. It's a pitch back to Trueblood, turns the corner, inside the 30, and down to the 27-yard line with a first down. No flag. How many yards you give him?
I give him 11.
11.
Two first downs now for the Maroons.
1st and 10 at the 27. Hartridge gives to Baxter as fullback with a just under 7.5 minutes to play in the first quarter. Robinson with the field position now. See if they can take advantage of it and put some points on the board. Effingham hasn't given up many points this year. And it's Hartridge back to throw again. And he's got Carell down. And it is incomplete. Eric Carell was pretty well covered. A better chance to catch it, but just a little off the mark. So a 3rd down with 7 still needed for the first down. Stone's the wideout on the near side. Tight end left is Jeff Blacker. Here's Hartridge rolling to the left, back. Screen pass to the near side. Trueblood's got it at the 20. Down to the 15. He slipped inside. Well executed. Ball is at the 14. Robinson on the move against Effingham. Just over 6 minutes to play in the first half. A fumble. It is covered. Hartridge not sure on the clock. First quarter of play. Robinson with the football and on the drive. Hartridge looks to the sideline now to get the signal. Robinson's got that double wingback set down with the halfbacks breaking the wishbone. Trueblood and Odell just off, and Odell comes in motion to the near side. A pitch to him at the 20, turns it to the 15, cuts it down to the 10, driven out of bounds inside the 10-yard line, going to spot it down out of bounds. Robinson again running the right side. You know, we haven't gone left yet. I'm sure there's a reason for that. See if we try that left side sometime here later. Guess we tried it that way when we had that fumble, didn't we? And Trueblood goes in motion to the left. And Hartridge slips it. Big fourth down play coming up. And the Maroons, of course, are going to go for it deep in Effingham territory. And too far, too early in the game, really, to take a shot at a field goal, I think. Be kicking out about 20 yards, be a 30-yard kick, and we have trouble kicking extra points. Hartridge with the snap, fakes into the middle, down over the middle, it's caught, touchdown for the Maroons.
Great pass, got hanging all over him, and he got the ball away.
How many yards we
7, I believe.
7 yards, okay. No, we had more than that.
Oh, it would have been 12.
Yeah, 12, right. Extra point, looks like we're going to try to kick it. We've got McKeegan on. Snap a bit high, but they get it down, get the kick up, and it is no good. It's wide to the left. So as the teams come...
Wisdom to turn dreams into reality.
Your Money-Matic card at over 60,000 locations across the country. Stop by for your new card. If you don't have a Money-Matic card from Crawford County State Bank, apply now. And remember, there is no issue charge for this card. If you have any questions, stop by and get a demonstration with a sales track that is the best. If you said or answered Jim Hill Realtors in Robinson at 1203 West Main, you're correct. Call anytime at 544-8605 for a free mark.
And right now, let's go back to Jerry Ty and Mike Scheimer.
Scrimmage,
Third
the Harts
play.
fumbled.
2 incomplete passes. Aaron Schreier recovered a pass on our fumble on the 24-yard line.
Now the Maroons have got it down to the 5 where it's first down and goal to go. Chance to put some more points on the board. Hartridge awaits the snap. Odell comes, motions to the inside. Fake to Baxter. Hartridge keeps it. The quarterback trying to battle his way for some yardage. And boy, what he had to work at the 4. And we've got a whip. See what the Maroons try on the second and goal. And it's a...
Louis again.
Yeah, Hartridge again on a... Never, ever seen a Robinson football crowd. And some of the old-timers way back when can probably say there. Here's Trueblood in for the score. Robinson up 12-0 with 2:43 to go. How many times I've sat here and been amazed at how dead the Robinson fans have been at times, sitting on their hands in some football games. Not tonight. And Jim Pat Odell, two-pointer, runs the conversion, so it's a 14-0. In the first, Robinson 14.
Proof of birth date. It's only at General Rental West Main in Robinson with movies, games, and more.
There's the kickoff. McKeegan puts it inside the 10. And Effingham runs it back. A solid run back up the middle. Nothing. Maroons on the season have played especially well in the first and third quarters. And here's a power sweep to the near side. Some running room for the ball carrier, Corey Sane.
Well,
let's see if we can put him back. Maybe Coach McDonald wonders why he's been trying to throw it. Maybe they figure they should have been running it all along. Wide out to the right side for the Hearts is Josh Law. And it's a give up the middle of fullback Weymouth, and he doesn't get it back to the line of scrimmage. Now he's the workhorse. The workhorse down. Great hit, no gain, second down 10. Hearts bring a wide out to the near side. Jason Luchtefeld. Wide to the near side. Wing back on the right. Comes back in motion. They come with this power sweep to the near side again. Not much going this time. The ball carrier, Sane, does get some yardage, but is driven out of the back. It was a clip. That's the only walk-off. Will make it second down all over again, but the ball is now back at the 31-yard line with about 21 needed for the first down. Hearts have got a wide receiver to the right. Bracey back to throw. He catches the wide out. He's at the 40. Gets out to the 43, maybe the 44-yard line. That was Tony Pullen, the wide receiver. And coming wide to the near side is Josh Lowe. And it's a give to Weymouth. Up the middle, and he stopped short of the first down. Weymouth got it over the 45 and out to about the 46. From the punt receiving unit, the Hearts likely to kick it away here. It's a good snap. And the kick is a high one and carries well. And it is taken by Odell, and he is dropped at the 20-yard line. Got a return of just a couple of yards.
Pizza. A lot of places sell pizza.
The second quarter, the opponents, Robinson 31 points and the opponents 18 going into this game tonight. Maroons with the football, and Hartreach, a keeper, out to the 30-yard line and very close to the first down.
That was
So
a
first
busted
couple
play.
of games we didn't really at the 31. Thrown into the field. It's the poorest field position they've had in the entire ball game. Started this drive back at the 21, following the Effingham punt. And to give up the middle, Baxter, a gaping hole, and he's out to the 45-yard line. At the left guard, David Null, the center, and he came to this side, ran with those guys. Brent Parker is the right guard, Jamie Carroll at the right tackle. Those 5 interior linemen dominating play thus far. A fake to Baxter this time, a pass out, and it is caught at the 30, 25, and down at the 20. It was Jason Stone, and what a beautifully thrown football by Louis Hartreach.
Stone, a great pair of hands.
Baxter up the middle, a big hole. He's inside the 5, and touchdown! Jacob Baxter bowled his way. Go for a pair once again. Why not? When you got it going that way, you just as well give it a try. Crowd on its feet. Here's the snap. Hartreach to the right. Pitches it. Odell, nobody within 10 yards of him. As he see 2-0. We're less than a minute into the second quarter. We'll be back with the
Razor, anybody like to make a contribution? He's going through the gunpowder, isn't he?
Let's do it, folks. Let's help out. And the run-up. McKeegan booms it again. It drives the receiver back to the 11, to the 10, 15, 20, 25, up the middle, out over the 30, to the 31-yard line. Benson up 22-0. Unbelievable. 13 minutes of football here tonight. Here's Bracey back to throw. He looks downfield, and it's caught, and it's going to be a good stick after the catch by Jim Pat Odell. The receiver, 5 for Effingham. They've got wide outs both ways now, a split in and a wing back. And it's a quarterback sneak, and it goes pretty well. First down run for Bracey. Saw a little hole in the middle there and took advantage of it. So the Hearts have got a first down. Bracey hands it back, and a sweep to the near side, and a pickup of about 4 on the play. It was Robbie Ping. Keep in mind, this is an Effingham team that hasn't given up very many points this year.
And is undefeated at that.
Yeah. And Bracey back to throw once again. Over the middle. He's got his tight end. He makes the catch, and Odell again. Robinson puts 22 points on the board in the first 13 minutes of the ball game. And it's a give to the fullback, and he finds some running room. Breaks into the secondary. He wasn't very fast. They're running a couple up the middle, a couple of sweeps, a couple of short passes to the tight end. Bracey gives it to his fullback, Custer, once again. Boland collars him from behind and slows him down, and gets some help from his teammates. And they're down near the Robinson 30, their best position of the night. Connor, the tight end, on the near side, back to throw. And here's a pass hung out far wide, incomplete, over to the left side.
I don't think they're from Effingham.
No, I got red on, so maybe from Mount Zion or Charleston, I don't know. So they got to be looking at, well, Marshall next week. Here's Bracey back to the right. He throws, and he's got his man open, but it's overthrown and incomplete down at the 19-yard line. Into the football. The crowd does come to life. Got wide outs both ways. Bracey rolls to the near side. Down over the middle. It's intercepted by Donaldson. Down at the 20 and back out to the 25. Donaldson with, here's a flag. Jeff Jensen able to walk off under his own power. The call was a clip against Effingham, so Robinson gets the ball out near the 40-yard line. Hartreach back to throw. Puts it out deep for Odell and just missed him. He got behind the season tonight. And Coach Roach has said all along that Louis can throw the ball. We just haven't really needed to that much. So the Maroons with the full house backfield. We got 2 wideouts here on the near side. Now they break the wishbone and bring Baxter up to the line of scrimmage. And Trueblood comes in motion. So everybody to the right. Pitch to Odell. 40, 45, 50, 45, and out of bounds. And the guys didn't shift at all. 1st and 10 Maroons at the 44.
Odell, 3 carries, 26 yards.
And here is Trueblood on a reverse, and he's got the 40, the 35, the 30, and driven out of bounds. It'll be another first down, and a flag goes down. Some Robinson players, too. They didn't retaliate, but except running the football and blocking people. 2 wide outs and wingbacks on each side. So Baxter, the only deep man behind Louis Hartridge, the offensive line. Let's see which way they go. Hartridge fakes to Baxter, puts it in the air for Stone. He's open. Touchdown. Touchdown for Robinson. 2 point. No, McKeegan, they're going to switch into kick formation, try to kick the extra point here, apparently. Hartridge, a good snap. The spot is down. The kick is up, and it is
No good.
no good. Wide to the right and wide to the left. Left in the first half. Back with the Maroons kickoff in a minute. On one of the players, I think Jim Pat Odell, probably one of the defensive backs, and no, Curtis Bailey, the veteran linebacker, and Coach Roach was talking with him. Just now the headset goes back to the coach, but Coach Roach wanted to have a couple of words with his ace linebacker to tell him something. I don't know what it'd be other than keep up the work.
Yeah, keep your composure.
Yeah, that'd be the big thing. Another great kick here. Drives it back to about the 12, 15, 20. Pulling with it, 25, and stops. Not something that you've seen out of one team in particular. Always the official's fault, but it's just frustration on the part of the Hearts here. They'll settle down. They got a long way to go to get back into this one, though. And Bracey gives to his fullback, Weymouth, and Weymouth over the 30, out to the 32, maybe 30 board, Mike, before the half ends here.
Oh, yeah.
Then figure, we can get back in it in the second half if they can do that. And over the middle, Weymouth again, and he dives forward to the 37. A third and a couple of yards needed for the first down for Effingham. And a give to Weymouth up the middle, and he's got the first down as each gets out over the 40 to the 41. Well, I think, you do that, maybe just try to get control, settle down. 5 minutes to go, first half. 28-0. Robinson with the lead. Bracey to Weymouth again, and Weymouth has got some running room, and he may have another first down. He was tripped up near the 50-yard line. 200-pounder. He was a starter last year. He scored the lone touchdown for Effingham. That 7-6 win over the Maroons a year ago tonight. Here's another one to Weymouth. He's got the first down as he spins to the 48-yard line encounter. So we're running a little later than usual. And we're going to have a 20-minute halftime also on homecoming night. Bracey, the quarterback, on a keeper. And he picks up about 9 yards, taking it down successfully. And it's been over Robinson's center and defensive right side. Now here he's back, looks to throw. Hangs it out deep. Donaldson is back. It is caught by Pullen, and he's going to go in for the score. 2 Robinson players collided. It was Donaldson and when he missed it, he and Odell collided. Here's the kick for the extra point, and it is good. So the point is kicked, making it 28-7. So that's just a point. That missed kicked extra point the Maroons had there. Hey, last week at Ferris, Jim Pat Odell exploded one up the middle, didn't he? I mean, we could do that. Here's Odell at the 20, 25, 30, 35, and to the 36-yard line. So Robinson gets Effingham finally getting on the board on their last possession. It was a nice drive that Effingham had. They stuck to the ground for most of it, and then uncorked a 39-yard touchdown pass on the final play. Hartridge gives up the middle to Baxter, and he's out for just a couple of 3 cuts for Jake.
5 carries, 43 yards for Baxter tonight.
Full house backfield for the Maroons. Justin Lyken is in at the wide receiver spot. He's out wide to the right. Timeout being requested by Hartridge. He does.
Let J. Spencer Woodworth Insurance do the shopping for you. We'll save you time and worry.
When you need insurance, let us shop for you.
J. Spencer.
A wingback on the right side, and that's Trueblood. So he, in effect, is in the slot with Odell and Baxter as the running backs. Hartridge awaits the snap. Odell comes in motion to the near side. And pass down over the middle is incomplete and upended. Pass were close, Mike. Both of them just a tiny bit off the mark from Louis. Baxter back in punt formation, stands back at about the 20.
Look for the block. They got one man back.
7-yard line.
They're going to come after him.
Good snap, and they block it, and somebody's going to pick it up and score here, I imagine. It is picked up, and there is a touchdown for Effingham. Extra point kick attempt is, and who does the kicking for them is David Stewart. Spots down, the kick is up, and it is good. So, 14 seconds left in the first half. The score is Robinson 28, and Effingham about themselves. Well, they put 2 on the board in just over a minute of playing time. Here's a squibber down the middle. It is knocked down, loose on the field, and recovered by Robinson at the 35. And for the Maroons, they send their 2 wideouts to the right side, Justin Stone and Calvin Fox, and send Odell in motion to the right. And roll Hartridge to the right and pitch it to Trueblood. 35-40, 45, first down. He's got 3 straight 100-yard games. He's only carried 4 times here in the first half tonight, and he's picked up quite a few yards at that.
Louis is a big ball carrier, 6 carries at 27 yards for the most carries.
Been pretty well spread around between them. And here's Baxter up to that tight end spot on the left. And a fake. Now a throw out here to Justin Stone once again. Flag goes down.
Wait, Coach Roach himself paints that. And eligible downfield. Anyway, that's our first penalty. That's a, 10-yard or
that's 5-yard
penalty. Yeah.
So a second and 10. Oh, they declined the penalty.
Yeah, you're right.
Declined the penalty.
They want the ball again.
Sure. And that screen pass set up once again. It's caught over at the far side. 45-40, down to the 35, the 30. And battling for the sideline was Odell, I believe.
Flag.
No, at the...
Plenty of time.
And we've got Odell also in the slot. And Calvin Fox is a wideout. So we've got plenty of receivers here on the near side. And Trueblood, the lone back, and he gets a pitch at the 20. Tries to cut to the outside.
You're correct. Call anytime at 544-8605 for a free market analysis on your property.
Officials by hand signal.
I'll loan him our mic.
Yeah, down on the field. So Robinson with a big third down play. 17 yards needed for the first. All right, here we go. It is snapped, and Hartridge is back, and it's a screen pass. Odell over the middle, down to the 15, down to the 10. Plenty of time. Got to have about 6 yards, though. And Hartridge with it. Flag is down. We're going to have an illegal motion, and it goes in. Take it down to the 4 to get a first down. And Bryant is back about 15 yards deep, too. And the run comes up the middle to Weymouth, and he picks up a first down, but that's going to...
All medical equipment from Harmon's Health Mart.
Quarters, and Effingham will go in and know that they can be in this football game, down by 2 touchdowns after Robinson shelled him for a quick 28-0 lead. Gracie bounces the pass, and now Pullen throws it down over the middle. It is caught, but that will be the end of the first quarter. The Woodworth Insurance Agency. And where they needed to have him to break it up.
They set up the return now.
And I'm glad of that. They still got 8 guys at the line of scrimmage, though, too. And Baxter got a beautiful kickoff. It is taken at the 30, at the 28, back to the 30, the 35, and at the 30, or rather 32. Here's a key set of downs early in this second half.
Well, Effingham started the game throwing from the same position on the field. Well, they were back about 10 yards.
Can the Maroons stop Effingham here? Effingham scored twice late in that second quarter. And a give to Weymouth and a pretty big hole on the left side of the Robbins team. Maroons at one time led 24-0. So next Friday night, the Lions win tonight. They go to 5-0. John Haston with a superb program there. And it's a give to Weymouth again. This time the Maroons have been able to run outside some.
Yeah, they're right smack dab in the middle of the field.
And they may try to, they can go most anywhere. Bracey gives it to his fullback up the middle, and he doesn't get it. In fact, he got just to the 40-yard line.
Foot, though.
He's punted well. A couple of times he's kicked. Here's a flag down at the snap. If it's against Robinson, it's their football. And the Maroons get a bounce on it, and it's only going to go to about the 37-yard line. It is illegal procedure again was snapped, so Robinson will get the football. Players back down under it, other than the receivers, it didn't bounce their way, fortunately. Full house backfield, and a give up the middle to Odell. And Odell is over the 40, out to the... And behind the lead block of fullback Jake Baxter. 2nd and 7.
Odell, 4 carries, 29 yards.
Wasn't much going there. Yards have been tough on the inside. Look at Effingham. They got 9 guys within 4 yards of the line of scrimmage. Of course, the Robinson had that kind of an offensive set. Odell carries again. A first down. Wouldn't it be great to see him keep this drive underway and just eat up some clock here? Maybe end it with a score, too. It's a long way from there. Right now, we just want a pair. And Hartreach has got it. He's at the 50. He's at the 45 and runs over a blocker and down to the 40. And 4 that like to run. Sometimes quarterbacks are there and, you know, they don't like to get hit or hit people, but not Hartreach. He'd probably call his own signal more if he was calling the plays. He's a dandy. And a power I formation. Don't see the Maroons run out of this much. It's Trueblood, and it works pretty well as he dances forward down to the 35. Pass and all kinds of runs, various formations, and have to say he's got some kids that are capable of doing it too. Down to 4:45 in the third now. Maroons on the move. A 2nd and 2. Full house backfield. A give to Baxter, and he's got the first down as he takes it to the 31-yard line. Eric Carell comes in at the tight end spot, replacing Justin Stone. And a fake to Baxter, a give to Trueblood, trying to slash off left tackle. Effingham had the ball. Holding them there was a very key spot in this game. Had they been able to drive and get something up, they would really have been pumped up then. Maroons have come back. Hartreach on an option. Turns, slips, gets his footing. He's to the secondary. He may go. He's at the 10, the 5. Touchdown! Louis Hartreach, 34-14. Tell you, I'll be glad when this one is all over. I'm not going to count this one up till it's done, Mike, but I feel a lot better now than I did at halftime. You know, I mean, Effingham had some momentum there going with those 2 scores in the last 3.5 minutes. Maroons going for a pair once again. They break the wishbone. Now it's going to be long yards. Then Mike kicking one after another through the uprights. And it's different in competition. There's no question that. I'd like to see him get on line because he's certainly capable of it. He gets the kick up, plenty of distance, but it's again wide to the right. It comes upfield. Get ready for another kickoff. 3:45. We face another unbeaten team next week. John Haston's got a good one, Mike.
He's a good coach. Does a nice job. They'll have a good game there.
Kick to the 13-yard line and brought back to a drive. That whole drive was on the ground, wasn't it?
The whole thing, yeah.
Yeah. So Maroons pilot. Effingham hadn't even come close to stopping the Maroons tonight. Bracey back to the right, throws, catches Pullen, and he's drilled at the 35. Robinson is just running up and down the field again. Bring a man in motion to the right side. Bracey, the quarterback, keeps it. He tries to dive outside, gets by a couple of men, and he's into the secondary and open. Trueblood, the only man with a chance. He dives, and he misses him. It'll be a touchdown for Effingham. A clip against Effingham, and listen to the roar from the Robinson crowd. 21. Well, what a difference, huh?
Oh, boy. The other end of the field.
Bracey rolls right this time. Has some men in front of him. The pass up the middle, and it's caught, and they're going to do it again. Wide open. Trueblood comes over and makes the tackle this time.
Yards to the air for Effingham.
Let's go, defense. Bracey with the club set. Got men wide on both sides. He's back to throw. He has time. He puts it out deep. He's got his man open. It's caught, and
Great
it's
throw.
down at about the 4-yard line. It'll be first and goal for Effingham. Odell needing the fans to charge it up. Well, the players better charge it up a little bit.
Players need to turn it up a little bit.
It's not the fans that are giving 70, 80 yards. Bracey pitches it back to Custer. He turns upfield, and he is hit, and he is in. Touchdown.
A big extra
I'm
point.
surprised at the two-pointer here,
Well, I
though,
am
Mike.
too. One will
because,
do it.
yeah, they only have to score their extra point each time. But they go for a pair. You get that old Mo going for you, too. And the hearts are set. Bracey with the snap. He rolls. He's got his man open in the end zone. It's caught, and the extra point is for you in 30 seconds. The second touchdown the defense has given up. So they've given up 2, and then the one on the block punt. I'd still like to see a nice run back here. We've got Trueblood deep in the middle. The run, the kick is going to Brandon. Takes it at the 22, 25-30, and he is hit and spun around at the 30. Battles his way out to the 33-yard line. Tough yardage, Effing. The offense has got to produce something again. Even if you don't score, you got to get some first downs and take some time off here. And Hartridge gives it to Baxter. Baxter gets himself 5, maybe 6, right up the middle, a quick hitter. Isn't that nice to get that first down yardage like that?
Well, you need it to get started.
Well, I mean, that gives you some options here. Meaning, even if you have a miscue and get stopped, you still got another play to get it. Full house wishbone set. And it's Hartridge again to the left side. He gets hit near the line of scrimmage and still works his way for a couple of yards out to a...
Hartridge 11 carries, 68 yards.
Robinson needs some up-front blocking here. Hearts have got 7 men at the line of scrimmage. So if Robinson can break through that, would have a chance to get some yardage. Baxter in motion to the left. Hartridge comes to the right, and it is a first down.
Tonight.
Is that our first fumble? Well, I think Louis bobbled one. He recovered himself, didn't he? But I mean, they've charged back from a 28-0 deficit, and it's a contest right now. But the Maroon offense has played very well. Hartridge, a keeper, turns upfield, got himself 5, maybe 6 yards on the first down. So Edson at Marshall. The Lions unbeaten after 5. They topped oblong tonight, 32-21.
Another wing T team, too, as they use that offense, same as Effingham.
Yeah, that hasn't bothered the Maroons a bit, what they've done trying to run. Here's Baxter to the secondary, 45-40, and he looked for a man to hit there, didn't he, after he got through. Finish it off again.
Take it in here.
Play coming in from the sideline. Hartridge looking for the call a second time, really. And now sets the team offensively, awaits the snap, in motion, Odell. Baxter once again through to the secondary and down to the 25-yard line. So Jake really powerful runs up the middle on the last 2 carries. And Hartridge with the wishbone set behind him. Comes to the right, gives to Odell. He's down inside the 20. He spins clear from the man. He's got another first down. For the big events, really to start it off in at the 8 o'clock, he's involved in putting on the run.
It goes at 8 o'clock. He'll be in charge. Right. Come down and take part.
Underway, a give to Jeff King, who came in at the fullback spot to give back rooms to get something out of this drive. Love to see a touchdown. If not, a field goal would be just beautiful. We've had trouble even kicking an extra point, let alone a field goal tonight. Maybe we'll get on one. Here's Hartridge, a keeper again. He turns in and takes it down to near the 10-yard. This is what we want to do. And Hartridge again rolls to the right, tries to turn upfield and doesn't get there. Gets back. Eric Carell, tight end, near side. Odell is wide out to the near side. Trueblood wide out to the right side. So we've got double tight ends and two split backs.
Spread the field, give a runner some room here.
Back to throw. Hartridge down over the middle. Eric Carell's got it. He's got the first down. He's inside the 5. Grab of the year. First catch of the year. Well, we have a tendency to do that in big games. Remember the drive last year? Here's Tim Pat Odell. Touchdown! Tim Pat in from 4 yards at 22. That's an 18-point lead. And that feels a little safer. Hartridge back to throw. He drops it in for 2. And with the extra point catch, he was open. And it is Hartage in this ball game tonight. 2 long touchdown drives this half. And here's the kickoff, driven down to the 15, to the 20, to the 25, and out to the 30, breaking through one tackler. Out beyond the 35 was Josh Lowe, or out too near the football. Well, let's get us a pick here. That'll just put the nail in it, folks. Wide out, Bracey back to throw. He's got his short man here, pulling. He's out over the 40. And driven to the grass with Bracey. He's done well.
That's 152 yards in the air.
And they're in a passing formation again. Bracey fakes it, and he hangs it out over on the far side and overshoots. Now one of the coach against Taylorville. This is against a much better football team tonight with the 42 up there. Effingham unbeaten. Impressive in the early going. Maroons with a chance to put it to him. And the quarterback sneak by Bracey, I think, got the first down as he was out to about a wing back on the left, a wide out on the near side. Bracey to throw. He's hit just as he releases the football, and it's incomplete. How about that? Well, so generally they've had time to set up and throw. What they did that time is Craig unloaded. In motion to the left, Bracey rolls left. He's hit just as he pitches. The carrier gets outside, turns it upfield to near the midfield stripe. That's a reserve. The clock rolling. We'll give him 5 yards a crack all the way down and give him a score. And they won't be able to get her done. We don't want him to get those long ones, though. Here's a pass down over the middle, and it is incomplete. Well covered. The intended receiver, Jason. If the Maroons can hold him here, this may be the one that says this one's over. Curtis Bailey coming, and the pass out into the flat. It's caught by Pullen, and he's got the first down as he's dragged down inside. So it's 1st and 10 for the Hearts. That's a key play for them if they have any chance at all of getting back into this. Straight back on the drop, and they air it out deep, and it is Bryant who
Taken away.
had it taken away from him. It is caught by Effingham. Looked like Bryant was going to drop straight back, had all the time he needed to pick out wherever he wanted to throw it. He gives up the middle to the fullback Weymouth, and he's turned back. The clock continues to tick in the Maroons' favor. Hart's trying to put another touchdown on the board, though, to draw a little closer. The ball is fumbled. Bracey, the quarterback, came away without the football with the football. He came away. Yep, okay. Boland's had a good. Coach Taylor relays basically the defensive information, and Coach Riker the offensive information. And it's Robinson with the football, and Hartridge keeps it, tries to turn it upfield, and run 3 and punt, make sure it doesn't get blocked. Or even run 3 and maybe don't even punt it and take a safety and get a free kick from the 20. Well, a lot of different options here for the Maroons, but right now they're just intent on picking up 11 yards in the next 3 plays. And don't bet against them. In motion, Odell to the right. The official threw the flag and blew the whistle. So it will be offensively Blacker and Gray in. Hartridge is back, looks to throw. Puts it down over the middle and open, but missing. But if he'd have gathered it in, he'd have had that first down, and this game would have been history. And it may well be anyway, with the score 42-22, but I have a tendency to not count them up until it gets pretty darn sure. Hartridge back again to throw. He's got his man this time. Blacker. Well, you got to think they're coming. Just sending that one man back. And the Maroons with a 4th down and 3. And they're up in formation. Now shift into the punt formation. Blacker's back at the 5, and Effingham with 9 guys to do the rushing, and Blacker gets it off. Not too deep, but it's pretty high. Hits out at about the 40-yard line, takes a bounce a couple of yards in Robinson's favor to about the 40. 2 minutes and 53 seconds from a homecoming win for the Maroons. Back here a couple of weeks from tonight. Mount Zion will be in town then. And Effingham airs it out, goes deep, Pullen catches it, and dives as he catches it down at the 16-yard line. Sure, he was downed right there, so he had no chance to advance on. But the first down, Bracey fakes, and great defensive play. Curtis Bailey coming, tested him out before the game, cleared him to play, said he's okay. He's been in there nearly all of the game tonight, and makes a great defensive play there. Just over a minute and a half left. Bracey is being chased, and he throws it away. There, he could have put the brakes on, Mike, with the pressure on, throw it all the way back across the field. There had to be a broken pattern of some kind. Straight back, Bracey over the middle. Pullen had it and dropped it. And
Events. For more information, call LTC 544-8657.
So the leg was bothering with Dr. Elliott, orthopedic surgeon from Effingham that works out of Crawford Memorial, too. And Johnston is back, rolling right, looks to throw it. It's incomplete. And players now come up into a pretty good huddle and over Mount Zion. And 2 of the officials are down against Robinson. Now that 15 is going to be walked off against the Maroons. So it'll be 1st down and 25 every time. We'll just be content to run out the clock. And Partridge gives it to his fullback up the... See, Richard just left the lineup, so he's finished up for the night. Well, I'll say it now. He was the young man who told me last night it's going to be a bloodbath out here. And he said, we're ready to play. He said, this team has never been more ready to play any football game this year. Smith carried and picked up some yardage. About 6 or 7. So it's a 3rd and a whole bunch for Robinson. They had that 1st and 25. This will be the last play of the ball game. And it's Jeff King, Ryan Smith again carrying. 32. The previously unbeaten Effingham Flaming Hearts, 22.